Hey Bows and Beauties, it's your girl Steph, and today I'm talking to the men. Men, lean in. Can we have a candid conversation? You think of me as your sister, your fly auntie, or even your homegirl. Anybody who would give you a safe space feel, because we have to have real talk today. And this is the judgment-free zone. I promise you it is. I'm not coming for your necks, but can we call a spade a spade? With your little head has led you astray. It has cost you money, it has cost you time, and it's even kind of chipped away at your heart if we're being honest. Leave your pickers off. Number one, you're led by external pressures. Most of us have done it. We're led by our family, our friends, even our coworkers, and what they feel like societal norms are for dating and relationships. What type of women you should be going after. You need to have flawless women, pencil thin, who wear tons of makeup and weaves and lashes and are super girly girls, and someone who you could be a trophy wife or arm candy, right? So society puts all of this pressure on you to pick a certain type, even if it's not innately who you would choose. So I'm here to tell you that you can't fall under societal pressures from your family and your friends on who you should be with. At the end of the day, if you choose to marry someone, you have to wake up to them every single day, and you don't want to look over and have regrets about choosing someone that you don't like, but you've learned to love. I know that in some cultures even there are things like arranged marriages where it's based off of what is going to benefit the family as a whole, and you don't really get to meet the person and you're put together for a bigger purpose. But in these times, I feel like tradition may be meant to be broken. It's time for you to branch out and figure out what you really want and what you really need in a partner. Number two, your picker is off because you're focused solely on the physical. I get it that of course you want to be attracted to the person that you're dating, and let's be honest, women are like that too. I love a fine man. But are you dating solely based on the looks and not really based on the substance of a woman? It's not enough for her to have, nice curves and a pretty smile, but really have nothing here to offer you. It really amazed me how I've talked to a couple of guys and they even admitted that they don't care about even a pretty face. If she has like a nice body and some curves, they can totally disregard that they're not really attracted to her physically and her facial features, which I think is very strange. Now, while I think it's really important to you to have a total package, brains, beauty, and also personality, I especially want you to be focused on something more than just the physical. These couple things. Can she cook at least one good meal? Every woman is not going to be a chef. But is that important to you to have a woman who can do a home cooked meal? You want to know she can do at least one good thing, so that that's your specialty thing, where she may make it once a week or even once a month. If that specialty is pasta or as simple as a great burger, she needs to at least be able to cook one meal for you. The other thing is she needs to be able to have a sense of substance and emotional intelligence. She needs to know where you are upset or frustrated and how to be able to navigate those conversations, or even leave you alone and give you some space when you're having a rough day. But does she know you, and is she taking the time and intentionality to really understand you inside and out, versus just the surface things of you taking her on great dates and that you guys look cute together in a social media post? How we know you're so focused on the physical, we want to ensure that she has something going on intellectually, emotionally, and also has one skill set that she can bring to the table. 3 of why your picker may be off is because maybe you haven't recalibrated since your last relationship, or really gauged what you need in this season. As we grow and evolve, our styles and our desires are going to change, and sometimes we're still looking at people from the past or situations from the past that would have suited us at 25, 28, even 30, 32, but at 35, maybe even 40, you may need to start looking at something different than just the shallow things of we have a great time together, or she's always there when I call, and start looking at a total package. Some of the things you need to consider for yourself: do some self-reflection and figure out, are you looking for someone who's adventurous, who can jump up and is spontaneous and can go on a road trip at the drop of a hat, or who is willing to skydive with you out of a plane? Not your girl, but probably someone else. You also want to consider, are you looking for someone who's just very chill and laid back and more of a homegirl vibe, but you also get to go explore new restaurants, you can hang out, eat anytime, and it feels really easy breezy? Do you want someone who's actually family oriented and very nurturing and is actually to be a wife and a mother? Someone who is financially sound and is able to be a great business partner? Or do you want someone who is a great accountability partner and is in a deeper spiritual walk and can align with you when it comes to your spiritual faith and your values? And last but not least, you may want all of the above, but it's important to identify the things that you need and you desire at this season of your life in order to attract and maintain the right relationships for you. At this point, it doesn't matter if you want a girl who is 2 feet taller than you, even in flats. If you prefer a curvy BBW where everybody else may feel like that's a little cliche. If you want someone who is a naturalista, who never wears makeup and has never worn a wig in her life. If you want someone who would be considered a bookworm and loves to read all day. If you want a church girl who's never stepped foot in a club. Or if you want someone who's a homebody and really just likes to be cuddled up and watch Netflix and really isn't a social butterfly. Whatever your preference is, it's your pick. But readjust how you're picking, why you're picking, and when you're picking the right person. I encourage you to do some self-reflection about what it is you really want. And also to encourage you to be honest about it. If you just want something that's very laissez-faire, you want no commitment, you want to be able to call when you want to and hang out when you want to, be direct and upfront about that. If you want something a little bit more serious and someone who's nurturing and loving and kind and very soft, be transparent about that. If you want someone where you want a longer term relationship and you're looking for a wife and a mother, clearly define that as well. But the important thing is for you to first learn what you want and be able to attract the right people. Be mindful of your time, be mindful of your resources, and be mindful of how you're showing up in the world. I'm a big believer in karma, so what you put out is definitely what you'll get in if you're moving with intentionality. I hope that this candid conversation has opened up your mind and your heart about how you're going to pick next. I want you to drop a thinking emoji in the chat and let me know that you're really contemplating it. Be blessed, guys.